Hey, I'm Unique Love, aka Yaya, BKA, Shakita Banana, poet, blogger, food enthusiast, therapist, and BFF of Monie.
And I am Simone Loud, aka Monie, poet, writer, audio engineer, mentor, creative director, and Yaya's bestie. And together we are Love Loud LLC.
2008 marks the year we met at the illustrious Clark Atlanta University. 2016 is when we became business partners. And in 2020, we started our lovely podcast, Truth Carpet.
Truth Carpet was inspired by our real life carpet in our dorm room that we sat on with our friends to speak the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Our version of Vegas. What was said on the carpet stayed on the carpet.
On our podcast, we will share original poems, discuss spicy topics, and quench your thirst with this here tea.
So grab your drink and let's get into it.
We outside, yo. We outside. Summer is here. We are gearing up. Outside is open. And we are going to be talking about girl code today. I'm so excited about this. This is important because the doors of outside are opening and we need to know what to do and what not to do. Who's your boo and who's not your boo. But anyway, I'm here. My name is Shakita Banana. I'm here with my best friend from the best coast, the West Coast. What's your name, girl?
My name is Simone. Hey, you can call me Mo to the Eta if you choose to. But yes, I am here and I am outside too, catching these rays of the sun, having some fun, doing what I got to do. Okay, minus the water. I don't even have a bottle of water today, girl. Throat is dry. Okay, like the Mojave. Okay, I definitely need some water. So if I sound a little raspy, y'all, it's because I don't have my water with me today.
Sound a little T-Boz.
You do a better T-Boz impression than I do, though.
I know. I used to hate when y'all used to call me that in college.
It was a compliment.
I know, but after a while, it stuck. But initially, I was like, "Stop teasing me."
At this point, it's up and it's stuck. Look, give him a little taste. Give him a little taste of the T-Bones.
Which y'all want to hear? Which you want to hear?
I don't know. I feel like you used to sing Britney Spears, but sounded like T-Boz.
I forgot what song was it. What's up?
My loneliness is killing me, and I. Come on, give him a little tasty taste.
I don't have it in me. Hold on.
Oh Lord,
my cheeks hurt from laughing. Here we go. My loneliness is killing. Don't make me laugh. Turn your mic off.
I didn't make a noise. I didn't even make a noise. That was a silent laugh. Even if my mic is off, you can still see me.
Let me cover my eyes. So
that was a good start. The audience was feeling it. Okay, do it again.
My loneliness is killing me, and I must confess, I still believe.
Oh my gosh. And then you used to do the Jersey beat while you sang it.
Oh yeah. That's because y'all, the high school that I went to and middle school too, me and my friends, we used to make up club songs for everything. It's a Jersey thing. So a lot of the stuff, if you went away for college and you met new friends, you tell your friends what you did in Oakland, what was popular in Jersey, what was popular in Chicago, Miami. You tell your friends about these things. So I used to sing that song to my friends and they used to get a kick out of it.
That was so funny. It's funny that you mentioned too about how we like introduced each other to different types of music, like from all our areas. I still have the mix CD that I made with music from everybody's spot. So I had the Bay music going, the Jersey mix going.
That's cool.
To that, the Florida music, the Chicago music for the feet.
Yeah.
All of that.
Shout out to Sierra. Shout out to HA2.
Right. I got some memories I need to dig up.
That would be fun. Like if I came out to visit you or we went to see PC or something to play that and like have a little dance party like old college days.
Right, but we're gonna have to find a CD player because at this point those are
I
pretty ancient.
know. Girl, my laptop don't even have a little thing in
No
it.
disk drive. You gotta buy
Right.
external disk drives now. I'm like, dang, y'all really got rid of disk drives. Well, how am I supposed to play my music? I was thinking about this the other day. How am I supposed to play all these CDs that I have? I feel like they consider antiques now. Like my child finding the CD is like me finding the 8-track.
Girl. For real. That's a fact on fact on fact.
How do I stream my CDs? Like how can I upload them and listen to them without having to go to Spotify? My mixed CD is not on Spotify. This is special. Okay? Special.
I have to go in the parking lot and put the CD in my car and just turn the volume up.
Oh, you got a CD player in your car?
Yeah.
Bet. All right, I'm coming to Jersey. We popping that bad boy in.
But girl, tell me why when I got my car, I was like, why I don't have six discs though? And they was like, we getting rid of that. I was like, no, I want 6 discs. And like, but it got Bluetooth, it got the aux. I was like, oh, fine. I really wanted. I was so hyped to get a new car. I was like, I want the 6 disc one.
You wanted a 6 disc changer, y'all. What year was this?
2016.
Oh my God. You wanted a 6 disc changer in 2016? They threw them blocks out a long time ago.
I know.
I remember my mama had one, but the way she had to put the CDs in, I promise you, it was in the trunk. It wasn't in the front. So like you had to put all your CDs in and then popped it into the trunk.
Oh, wow. Wow. That sounds vintage.
Memories. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Memory Lane. We definitely got to do an episode of Memory Lane. But today is all about the girl code.
All about the girl code. Before you give us the rundown, let me check in and see how you're doing.
Girl, I'm tired today. I am tired. My body is like, you need a nap. And I'm like, I agree. I really do need a nap, but I got so much that I need to do and make sure that I have aligned for myself. So, but I'm gonna be okay. This is not the first time that I've been through a time in my life like this. As long as I manage it well, I'll be all right. I'm still getting in my 8 hours of sleep. It's just a matter of all the things that I'm doing that's making me tired. So it's just like once everything settles and the dust is clear, I'm gonna spend a day literally like doing nothing, sleeping, probably laying in bed watching Netflix and chilling. Okay.
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I feel tired too. Like around 5:40, 5:35. It was just like a wind of sleepiness. I don't know if it was that shower or what, but out of nowhere I got tired. Right now I feel a little energized. And when I was tired, I felt like a happiness energy. Like I wanted to stay awake. I wanted to do things, but at the same time, my body is like, sis, lay down. Like just lay down. Lay down. lay down.
Yo, I wasn't ready. No, wait. Oh my God. Stop. Hold up. Ready back. Pause. Pineapple. Okay.
And I don't even want to blame it on retrograde, but maybe that is it because retrograde is being backwards, everything being opposed to opposite ends, inside out, flip backwards, all that stuff. So it's like weird how I'm saying it. I feel a lot of energy, but at the same time I'm just like I just want a nap.
Ooh, take us out with a Jersey beat. I just want a nap. Oh my gosh. We funny.
All right, since we tired, let's jump into the rundown. I'm ready.
I've been ready. Okay.
FYI, y'all, when I'm sleepy, I act a lot more silly than usual. So we're going to see how this episode goes.
That part. What up, y'all? Y'all know what it is. You are now tuned in to Truth Carpet Season 2, Episode 9 with Love Law LLC, and I am going to give you the campus rundown where you will find out every single thing to expect in this here episode. First up in the icebreaker, Yaya and I will be playing a game of this or that girl code edition, trying to figure out if we will or if we won't. You know, we played this before. Y'all know how it go. Next up in Suite 223, I will be reading a little something that I found going through an old box. Title, To Be Determined. Next up in the cab, of course, if we told you before, we are talking about girl code. What is girl code? What girl code do we follow or do not follow, agree with or do not agree with? We will let y'all know in this hot topic segment. So sit down, get you something to eat, and get you something to drink because we're giving y'all all the TEA. All right. And then coming up in the dorm story segment, we have a story for y'all about somebody and their situation with girl code and how they feel about it. And then, of course, as y'all know, in the community news segments, tune in all the way to the end to find out what we have for you. There's always something for everybody. All right, girl, you ready to head on over to this icebreaker?
Icebreaker. Yes, I am.
Let's go.
Welcome to our icebreaker segment. It is time to get loose. We are going to be playing a game that we did before, but a little different, called This or That. You can get with this or you can get with that. The girl code edition. So Monie and I are going to take turns running down our list of this or that, but it's a little bit different because, of course, we're talking about girl code. I know I have prompts that I had to read prior to and then ask her this or that. It was, honestly speaking, it was a little hard to come up with this list.
A little hard, girl. It was very difficult for me. I don't know what she's talking about, but to come up with this, I was just like, is this still this or that?
Yeah, it was a little difficult, but it is still this or that because we're giving two options, one or the other. Like you can't be like, girl, I'll never do that. Like, no, you gotta choose one. Choose one, okay?
I'm afraid mine might be too safe, but we're gonna see.
All right, so I'm gonna start off and then I'm gonna read the prompt, give Monie two options for each prompt, and then she'll answer, and then we'll flip the script to me.
All right.
Look how. All right. First one. You just met a hot guy and he wants to take you out on a date the same day you and your friends planned a girl's date. Which one are you doing? Hang out with your friends or hang out with your lover?
Hanging with my friends.
Okay. You're mad at your friend. Are you going to call your friend or text your friend?
I'm calling.
You're on the first date. Are you going to text your friend several times during her first date? Or are you going to go to that location and stake out?
Text her.
You're hanging out on a Wednesday night. Which are you doing with your friends? Shots or cocktails?
Cocktails. I'm in the 30 club now.
We old. We outside, but we old.
Like to sip.
Right. You see your friend's man out with a random woman. Which are you going to do? Take a picture or approach old boy?
I'm probably approaching. Hey, how you doing? What's going on?
Who this?
I probably wouldn't say that, but I definitely probably approach like, hey, what's up?
You talked to your girlfriend today? She ain't answer my call.
I'm trying to get in contact with her. I literally just called her. She did not answer. Can you call her for me, please?
FaceTime her real quick.
She'll answer for you.
Cause that's your boo. Y'all been together for 10 years. All right. Would you rather live with your friend or work at the same job as your friend?
Live. I'd rather live.
Your facial expression. All right. You want quality time with your friend. Are y'all gonna hang out at home or hit the club?
We hanging out at the house. Shoot, we can make drinks at the house. We can turn up the music at the house.
We can save our coins at the house. We got food at home.
At the house.
All right, so if we weren't 30, if we weren't in 30 club, what would your answer have been? Like if you were in your early 20s?
I'd probably say like go out to a lounge or something and turn up a little bit, how we used to do, throw some heels on, try to get some free drinks. Hey. Scout some dudes. Oh, he fine, girl. Go talk to him.
Mm-hmm. All right, last one. Which would you do if you must choose? Date your friend's cousin or date your friend's old crush?
Cousin.
Okay.
Cousin. I feel like there's because it be like I don't know how deep it is with the crush. I don't know. I'd rather say cousin. Ain't no emotional attachment to the cousin.
I think both will be hard because it's like, dang, if you date somebody that's related to them, you want it to go well. Like you don't want it to end bad with your friend's cousin, but then you don't know.
I mean, that is true too. But at the same time, it's like I'm still choosing cousin.
All right, that's all I have.
Ooh, all right. Let's see what I got for you, honey.
I don't know. All right, here we go.
All right, some of mine not as in depth, but we gonna see. On the first date, he pay or you pay?
He pay.
If you catch him cheating, you forgiving or breaking up?
Probably forgiving.
If you see my man cheating, are you calling me first or approaching him first?
Approaching.
If you didn't like my outfit, would you make me change or let me wear what I want?
You gotta change. You're not gonna listen. You're not gonna listen, but please change. Please change.
All right. If we were at an event and you are ready to go, would you leave without me or wait till I'm ready to go?
Dang, I gotta choose one.
Yep.
I'll leave without you.
Damn, son. Damn.
Knowing you, you might be like, I'll be all right. Shoot, I'll be all right.
We come together, we leave together.
I
guess depending on the situation, though. I don't mind hanging out by myself. I'll probably let you leave.
That's what I'm saying. You can go. Shoot, I'll take an Uber.
All right. So if I'm publicly wrong in the situation, would you take my side or set me straight?
Dang. I can't pull you to the side. Take your side or set you straight. I like to be real with my friends. I have to set you straight.
All right, I'll take it. All right. So would you rather, this is so similar to yours, date a friend's ex or date a friend's sibling?
Sibling, so we could be related.
All right, this is the last one. You double booked your plans with your man and your friends.
You both got the same.
You choosing your man and your friends.
He my man already?
Yeah, you double booked, boo.
Dang, what my man got planned though?
When the last time you hung out with your girls though?
I would choose my friends because knowing me, I probably spend more time with my man than my friends. So I would choose my friends.
All right now. Whew. That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Some of them were definitely similar. I was like, dang, I said something like that.
I know, but it's like they were similar, but they were different as well.
Yeah,
a little cute list.
I enjoyed yours too, girl. Yeah, leave me at the party. I'll text you when I'm on my way home.
And I thought about Peter too, because she used to be. We be like, did she leave us? Did she be in the corner sleeping and stuff? So I'm like, oh,
she used to be gone. Like, did she go back to the room? Like, right. looking around for her. Like, girl, let us know when you leave.
I remember that time we went out to that party. I think it had to be senior year because we were living in the lofts. And that's when I met Abraham. Oh my God, he was so fine. This man named Abraham from Morehouse, y'all. Ooh,
I don't know who she talking about, y'all, but she's making me wish I did.
I'm gonna show you a picture. He was so fine. That was my little boo for a little while. But anyway, I was like, Priscilla gone. I gotta go find her. So I'm all preparing myself to leave, and then I walked towards the door. She at the table sleeping.
That girl can sleep anywhere.
Anywhere. Music, loud people dancing, everything, drinks, everything. But yeah, like at this grown age, shoot, girl, gotta go to bed. I'm tired.
Oh, right. Day party me,
Day
please. Day
party
party
me,
me, please.
brunch me.
Please and thank you. Brunch me, please. Bottomless mimosa me so I can be in the bed by 5:00.
Right, we aunties, okay?
Shoot, I'm Netflix and chilling by 5 if I have mimosas at 12.
Right, we got laundry tomorrow. I'm tired. I got
Right. Shoot, I probably still got to clean the bathroom when I get back to the
for
house.
real.
It's cleaning day.
I got cook, got meal prep.
Oh, all of that. My goodness. Oh, adulting.
Adulting. We ain't even got no kids. Woo, ain't that a blessing right now? All the way.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Woo. All right. So let's roll into Suite 223, our poetry suite. Are you ready, darling?
Of course I am.
There you go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Suite 223. It is I, Simone, and today I will be reciting for you something that is untitled and something that I found while going through an old memory box. I have a memory box full of pictures, cards, letters, and I just so happened to find a folded up piece of paper, and written on the outside of it, it says, "I love you." So I'm assuming that this is going to be titled "I Love You" because that's what's written on the outside. I'm going to unfold and read to you what's on the inside. There's something that is on my mind that I really want to say, but I find myself having trouble in creating the words. They remain in my mind, never to be spoken because I open my mouth and all I hear is silence. Is it because I am afraid of a response? The words that could be returned could possibly break my heart. I should not assume, but what I have to say, you may never believe. If I could get the words to roll off my tongue, then you would understand what I mean. This may be so difficult since I don't want to mess up what I already have. I'm taking a chance since I only have half. I feel overwhelmed with emotions, with trying to explain myself. Or I could just be moving too fast, but I know that I'm following my heart. My heart is open and I'm ready to be filled, while my mind is wrapped around two totally different worlds.
Snap it up, snap it down, snap it all around. When you were reading it, I was like, yo, this is relatable because I found myself, first I was like, how she open her mouth and nothing come out? Like, you open your mouth to talk and you ain't say nothing. But then I was like, oh yeah, I'll be doing that too. And for me, I do it because I'm like, how do I start this sentence? How do I start this conversation with you? But then I think also like, I'm nervous. Like, is this person ready for it? Like, I don't know how to say what I'm going to say, but then that's that uh fear to be judged, or I might do something wrong or say something wrong kind of thing. So I related to that. But per usual, you want to know what's your inspiration? What was your muse? Why did you write this here poem? Untitled poem, but we might call it I Love You.
Girl, I've been trying to figure that out myself since I found it. Who did I write this about? Why did I write it? When did I write it? It has no date on it. And I really want to know who I was trying to say something to. I had something I wanted to say and I was afraid to speak. And it's not odd to me that I wanted to say something to a guy and I was like, ooh, I don't even know if I should say this. I don't know if it's the right time. I don't know if he gonna be feeling what I'm saying. Like I know that Simone. I know her. Like I've been there before. So I can understand why I wrote it. But I really wish I knew who I wrote this about. I have no idea at all. Is it about my ex? Is it about someone that I was crushing on in college? Is it about I don't know, a celebrity crush I had? Girl, I have no idea. All I know is I was in my feelings. I grabbed a pen, wrote it down on the paper, folded it up, and years later it has come to my attention and I read it for y'all.
Now you finding random poems in your room.
Girl, so random. And I usually, majority of the time, always used to put a date. This literally has no date
drawn with a heart, y'all, that say I love you.
Look, I took the time to sketch on it after I folded it up. Like, I took my sweet time to do this. So I don't even know if the picture and what's inside is related, but they on the same piece of paper.
What do you think makes you hesitant?
The response. Not knowing what
what they might say.
Yeah, right, of what they might say. Because it's true. You should be living in your truth and like say how you feel, say what you want to say what you mean. But at the same time, that's easier said than done because I'm expecting a certain response and I don't want to get my feelings hurt, you know? But I also feel like at this point in time, I'm not worried about that anymore. I'm more so I'm gonna say what I need to say, and whatever the response is, whatever the response is, that's how they feel, and I have no choice but to accept that. I can't change how somebody feels. So live in your truth, do what you have to do, say what you want to say, mean it, do it, and live for you. I think that's a part of like living your best life is being able to say how you feel with no regret of saying what you wanted to say, and then living with the response that you get and being okay with the response that you get, regardless if it's what you wanted or what you didn't expect.
Right. So I think what's important is to know that a lot of people, whether you're a guy or a gal, is that a lot of us get in our heads and think the worst or are skeptical about how we may be perceived by the other person. Somebody has to speak up. So it's okay to be let down or, but at least you're hearing that person's honest thoughts or opinions or wants at that time, opposed to just continuing to wonder. That's what I tell myself and coach myself. Sometimes I need to text Simone or another friend to get that extra push or to get that validation from them. Like, girl, just do it. Like, what do you have to lose? And you know what this relates to. I recently needed Simone to cheer me on so I could shoot my shot.
Right.
It's easier to shoot my shot in person with somebody because just the flirtation when I like somebody or I have a crush, it comes naturally. But it's like, yo, the world was shut down. It's opening, but it was shut down. Like, how do I do this through the phone? Like, I didn't even see this person in mad long. Like, what the heck do I say? Just say it. And then if they respond or not respond, whatever, as long as I said it, opposed to wondering what if I said it,
Exactly. You put it out there and now it is what it is. No take backs.
Right. I might be saying I love him. I might have to read your phone. But thank you for sharing your piece. I hope you come across some other poems in your boxes and closet and shoe boxes.
I'm sure I will, girl, because I'm doing a deep, deep, deep spring clean. Okay. So I'm sure I'm going to come across a whole bunch of stuff because I'm getting rid of a lot of things and a lot of things are popping up. Like a lot of things. Childhood, college. You probably going to get a bunch of pictures from me. Me sending you stuff as I find it.
Well, I'll be here to open the text messages.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go over to our... Now I need some water. Hot topics.
Yes.
Welcome to the calf.
What? I know you did not just try to give the calf an intro song. What?
Welcome to the calf. Welcome to the calf, y'all. This is our hot topic segment with Monie and Yaskis. Well, Shakita Banana. But today's hot topic is girl code. First of all, before we jump into the different girl codes that exist, what the heck is a girl code? What would you tell the people girl code is, Monie?
I would say that girl code is some unwritten rules that you abide by that women just know this is a do, this is a don't, and this is rules to live by.
You don't.
Right? But according to Urban Dictionary, because I was trying to find the most meaningful or enlightening definition that I could find. According to Urban Dictionary, number one rule of girl code is that you do not communicate with, flirt, or date any man that your friend has dated or fancies. That's the top definition of girl codes. No flirting, no dating, none of that with a man that your friend, a friend that your, I am saying this all backwards. Oh my gosh. A man that your friend has dated.
Retrograde, inside out, upside down, and around and around.
That was crazy the way that came out of my mouth. Oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all. Word vomit.
So basically, based off of Urban Dictionary, girl code seems to be all about dating and like relationships and keeping girl code for that part. For me, girl code can go in different ways. It's a lot of things that it's a lot of girl codes that matter, but I do agree with that as far as our society, when we talk about girl code, it's about men, or not even men, because some people can be, they like women or whatever, but just some things that you don't do regarding your friend dating somebody else.
Right, because it could be disrespectful. Just don't do it.
Yeah, so that's not okay. Like, friends don't do that. Friends don't do those things. Yo, bro, I didn't know it's gonna be hard to define what girl code is.
It's literally unwritten. I don't even think there's, probably might be a book. I don't know. There might be a book around that's called Girl Code. It has a bunch of rules in it that women abide by in regards to their friendships. But it definitely goes above and beyond just dating men. Like, it literally has to do with like the relationship that you have with your friends when it comes to respecting your friends, I think at the end of the day, it boils down to respect.
The crazy thing is, why is it unwritten? Like, who decided that these codes exist? Like, who made this stuff?
I don't know about who made it, but I would say it's unwritten because it probably goes into the category of like,
because a boy might read it. A boy might
right, that part. But I was thinking it probably more so goes into the category of what some would presume as like common sense, like things that you should just know, in regards to being able to respect other people and knowing boundaries. That's why I think it's considered as unwritten, but it could be unwritten because, you don't want the dudes to pick it up, I guess. But they need to know some of these things too. Why can't they know?
Care.
Whatever, whoever, the guys that are listening, they're listening because they want to know. They being nosy. So
I just want to know.
No. I do. If you're playing me, keep it on alone. Cause my heart can't take it anymore.
Oh. Yeah, no, I really do think it's unwritten. I mean, I really do think it's crazy that it's not written, because then like I'm thinking, for example, if a girl code was, my favorite color is pink, so you should never wear or have anything that's pink. Like, and if Monie comes in the room wearing pink, she breaking girl code. How could I get mad at you if we never had a conversation? Like, your girl code may not be my girl code. Like, is girl code universal? Is this like a girl? Is there a black girl code and a white girl code? Is there a adolescent girl code and a grown woman girl code, or is it just universal all around, all across the board?
I feel like most of them are universal. I mean, pretty sure it like varies from groups of friends and how people choose to live their life. But I feel like for the most part, it's universal in regards to what you do and what you don't do. Even though I still think that people should have conversations with their friends in regards to how they move and how they decide to do things. You got to have these conversations with your friends. You got to let them know, this is what I'm comfortable with. This is what I'm not comfortable with, so they can know. How is she going to know if you mesh well as friends if you don't know how they move it? We definitely did some research and we came across an array of all types of girl codes, and a lot of them were very similar, and then a lot of them were like off the wall different. I was like, I would never abide by that. What the hell is that? So based off what we found doing our own research of what quote unquote girl code is, we just picked out a few to decide to chat with you all about. So the first code that we came across that we decided to tell the people is: always check on your friend during her first date. Yay or nay?
Yay.
Absolutely, I agree. Because especially if I'm the person going on the date, like I might need a way out. You feel me? But aside from that, like I want to know who you going on the date with, where y'all going, is he picking you up, are you driving? Like share your location so I know where you at. Absolutely, I agree
too. For me, it's important because it's been so many women that went missing on the news, especially for dating, especially with this online dating thing. So many people go missing, and I want my family to nuck if they buck if something go wrong with me. So when I go on a first date, sometimes up to the fifth date with somebody, I'm sending certain persons, that person, a picture of him if I got it. That person, well, not all of my friends, but at least one of my cousins get the guy's phone number. If I get a chance to get a picture of his license plate, if I'm driving with him, I send them that, where we're going. And if I have his social media, I send that. I just try to send as much detail as I can. All of my friends don't have iPhones, so some of them, they have my location for the at least 24 hours. If I feel like I need more than 24 hours, then I'll give them, the access to my location so they could track me. Then I also make sure those friends and cousins have my mom's phone number, because my mom, she'll know where I am too, but I don't know, she's real good with the Find My Friends app. So at least she could contact my cousin and my friends, and they can let her know, hey, it said, yeah, I was here, whatever. We ain't hear back from her, blah, blah, blah. And they could pull up if they need to pull up. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, gotta make sure I'm good and alive. I got people who love me, and I don't know if you care for me yet. So check on me, and it goes vice versa too. When my friends go on dates, I go by their preference though. Like, do you want me to call you by a certain time? Do you want me to wait until the quote unquote end of your night and then check on you? Because maybe not everybody wants to, like, I know for me, if I'm having a good time, I don't want to have to keep looking at my phone to text my friend saying, I'm okay, I'm okay. So I'll give like an hour, or I'll like say, text me when you get home. If you went to a movie, you should be home by this time. So I'll text, hey, are you okay? I ain't gonna pull up immediately. I'll give it a little bit time. Like, dang, your cousin wild, and nah, like, just we got a plan. We gotta talk it out before we go. And every date is different, so we come up with a plan prior to every date.
Exactly. And in terms of girl code, there might be a code that you might get via text message that say, hey, I need you to call me.
Word.
It's time for me to leave and I need a way out. But most definitely, I agree with you. I think safety is the most important thing, which is why you want to let somebody know. I always tell people, tell at least one person. Right. Like I don't care if you grown. Like, it's not a matter of somebody trying to take over your life or nothing like that. It's important for people to know where you are to ensure that you are safe. Just even if you just say, I'm gonna be at this spot, like, you don't have to share your location with somebody. Just tell me what restaurant you're going to, what's the person's name. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And most definitely send me a picture of him, please. Right. So I know who I need to kill when I can't find you.
For real.
I know who I should be looking for.
I want the real name and not like his nickname, because I always think, like, if the cops need to look for him, they're not looking for Butter from down the street. They need to know, is John Jacob Smith. Like, they need to know who they're looking for. They need to know the license plate. They need to know what he looks like. Something like that. Not like, oh, I know she said he was brown skin with a beard and a low cut Caesar fade. Like, no, like, show them a picture. Show them a few pictures, especially if you got the Instagram. Show the cops the Instagram. Hopefully right to that. But this is what you gotta think about in 2021.
Exactly. Details are important. Because shoot, there's been even some cases where women been riding around in Ubers and going missing.
Right.
So imagine how somebody want to make sure they checking up on their friend when they on the date. Right. If women are being taken while riding in an Uber and not making it home. Right. So safety is important. Most definitely. I agree with this code. Always check on your friend during her first date. Check on her preferences. All right. So the next one is, always tell another woman when you see a wardrobe malfunction. Here's my thing with this one.
You see my face? I'm like, ugh.
I did. I do agree that you should tell another woman, but not all women be open to you trying to tell them how they outfit look.
Right.
Like, baby, your button open, your boobs is popping out, your zipper is down, your buckle is undone, your shoe is untied. I don't want you to slip. Like, your wig is crooked. I probably cut. A woman might be offended, might be telling her like, baby, your lace is lifting. Like,
right.
You can't tell everybody everything. If I caught her in the bathroom, I'd probably tell her then, like, hey, I don't know if you know, but like, I feel like the bathroom is the safest spot to let a woman that you don't know about her wardrobe malfunction. Because I feel like in any other space, some women be catching attitudes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just trying to look out for you, for real, for real. Like, I'm just doing my womanly duty. I'm trying to be kind. Okay, come on, queen, adjust your crown and fix
uplift you, honey.
Exactly. I'm trying to uplift you. I'm trying to help you. We're trying to be better women here by helping other women. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you definitely can't tell every woman about her wardrobe malfunction. They get so offended.
Right.
Like, really offended.
I'm definitely telling my friends, but I'm not gonna be sitting at the table with a whole bunch of us and like, cause it could be mixed company, you know? So
yeah,
I might text my friend like, hey, something's up or whatever, and then that friend can excuse herself and go to the bathroom, or I'll go to the bathroom with her. But as far as strangers, you gotta read the room. You gotta read the room. Like, if you feel like she might become embarrassed or something like that, then you gotta read the room. But then also with that, you got to be careful too. Like, what I'm thinking about specifically, aside from the lipstick on the teeth, food in the mouth, the wig coming up, all those things, I'm thinking about the tag situation. Like, I remember one time I went to church with I had a new outfit on, probably a dress, and my tag was sticking out. Or was it a coat? Something. My tag was sticking out of it. But it was sticking out because I was like, I'm not sure if I really want to keep this or not. But by the time I put it on, I liked it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go out.
Wait, pause. You talking about the price tag. I'm thinking you talking about like the tag on the shirt.
The price
tag.
Yes.
Okay.
The price tag was hanging out so everybody could see like the button that comes, the extra button and zipper that come with it, and the price and everything. And I'm walking or whatever, and this guy at the church was like, "Oh yeah, you planning on taking this back?" and ripped the tag off.
Oh, you can't at least let me answer.
Yeah, and I'm like, now I planned on keeping it. Obviously, I wore it out the house. I didn't tuck it because I wasn't thinking about that, like whatever. But you could at least, like, it was a guy, but mind you, bro, girl code, don't rip my tag off. Tell me my tag is showing, then ask me like, oh, you want me to tuck this in for you? You know, like don't do that. Like, I wasn't offended, but I was just like, you don't know if I was gonna take that back or not. Don't just rip my junk off. Now I gotta go home and hot glue it together or something, try to get it back so I could take it back to the store.
Yo, the funny thing about price tag, so I told you I'm doing like a deep spring clean, and I came across a purse. I'm like, dang, this thing is old. It's done seen its days. So I was going through it to make sure it had nothing in it. Why going through the purse? The price tag was still on the on the handle of the bag. I'm like, I've had this bag for like 6 years. Nobody told me, or I never noticed that my price tag was still hanging on my bag.
Wow.
Like,
that's crazy.
The purse that has seen better days, the price tag is still holding on for dear life, like never fell off.
Wow.
And I'm like, it must have been like always tucked, because if somebody ever saw and they didn't tell me, forget y'all. I'm like, there's no reason why that tag should still be holding on after all these years. I can't take that back. I don't have no receipt. Yeah. That thing beat up.
Fun fact about me. So all of my name brand bags, I still have the price tags for them, or the receipt. The receipts get dingy though, but I still have the price tag. It's kind of like what's that word? Like a
momentum? I don't think that's the word. Memento?
I guess, whatever, like something that I just do. Like, I did it with my first bag, and I was like, oh, I just want to know how much I paid for it. But then now it's like, this is something that I do, like whatever that word is, y'all, my bad. But like, it's just something I do every time I buy a bag. I keep the price inside the bag.
Yeah, that was the right word. I had to look it up. Memento, an object kept as a reminder or souvenir of a person or an event. So you keep it as a reminder.
But not necessarily a reminder per se, just like a, oh my God, I can't think of the word. I feel like this happens every 3 episodes of me trying to remember a word that I'm trying to say. But like a collecting item kind of thing. Like when I used to keep Snapple bottle tops and stuff like that. Like
a souvenir.
Yeah, something that I do. A keepsake. I don't know. I can't think of the real word that I'm trying to think of. But anyway.
Keepsake could probably worse.
Back to our regular scheduled program of girl code. So are we accepting that girl code?
Yes, I'm definitely accepting that girl code.
All right. I still got to read the room for it.
Help your friend form text for her man crush when she's struggling. I agree. Oh, girl, absolutely. I'm most definitely helping my friend text her man crush because I'm very blunt and I'm straightforward, and some of my friends need help with that. Just say, what did I say earlier? Say what you mean and mean what you say. Just say it.
That's true. I have no problem receiving the help from my friend, and I have no problem giving the help to my friend, because sometimes it's just like, it's hard when you're in it, because it's like, for me personally, I'm speaking for Shakita Banana, it's a back and forth, like, am I too blunt? Am I being too soft? Like, which text message is better? Which picture should I send to him? Which one should I say? Which one should I do? Like, I need help from my friend. And I don't know why it's like that, but I accept that. I accept that code.
Sometimes it's probably just nerves. Like, of course, there's a sense of what you want to say, but it's like, should I say it like this? Or should I add some extra sauce on it and change it and make it like this?
Like I texted you the other day. Should I add some extra Y's for the hey? He was like, no, just send it like that. Just hey.
Just say hey. H-E-Y. Hey, how are you?
Or should I say hey? Like, hey, with a smiley face, or hey.
I'm like, it's a text message. I doubt he's gonna be reading too much into it because you put hey. You could put hey with a smiley face.
But then I thought about your dad, and he was like, no, don't give him too much juice. Don't give him too much sauce. Just hey.
Thank you. I learned from the best. You know what? I said the same exact thing my dad said, but you had to hear it from my dad himself.
I did.
Oh my gosh. But yes, I'm definitely down to help whenever a friend is in need of that text message. Because sometimes, I don't know. I don't think I've ever really needed like crush help, but there have been situations I'm like, how can I word this so that I don't seem as if I'm being rude? I know I've done that before, like trying to, does this sound okay? Like when you read this, does it sound like I'm being mean or rude, or am I saying too much? Like I've definitely needed help in those situations, because sometimes I could text too much. Like I can write you a book, and I've been trying to get better at like like take it down, like let's get straight to the point, because most of the stuff that I'm writing is probably not going to be read anyway. So can you please let me know what can be taken out? Right. Is this necessary? That's what I be needing help with. Shoot, when men read, I'm not gonna put this on all men, but from my experience, when I put a long text message, they read the beginning and the end and don't even they don't even notice the middle. So I started sending texts individually. No long paragraphs.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard when it comes to that. It's like in those moments, it just pick up the phone, but sometimes you can't pick up the phone. So trying to edit that text message to make sure at least the first line that's up there is gonna say the gist of what you're trying to say, or the most important part of the text message you want to say to him.
Right, because sometimes talking on the phone isn't an option. You might be going through that moment in time where y'all just not talking and you trying to rekindle something. So you may have called, you may have left a message, and at this point you at the point where you just want to send a message. Let's just smooth things over a little bit. Exactly. This is my last time trying to reach out.
My last text. Nothing after this.
Or is it?
Everything I said. Right. Nah, for me, it's my last text.
But yes, help your friends, y'all. Help your friends. All right, so here's the next one. Let your friend know your honest opinion about the outfit that she wants to wear.
I'm gonna be honest, because if you with me, you're a reflection of me. You can't be going out looking crazy or not cute. Like, no.
So that means I can't come out the house rocking my bonnet.
No, you can wear your bonnet, beloved. if we going to the airport, if we going to the grocery store, you want to wear your bonnet, cool. But if we going to brunch, if we going, you going to a job interview, you going on a date, and you pull out options, I'm gonna help you pick an option. Okay, I'm not gonna have my friends looking raggedy.
Honestly, I love helping a friend, pick that outfit. Ooh, first date, girl. Let me show what you want to rock, girl. Let me see. All right, okay, I see you, girl. Hyping her up, getting her ready for her boo thing. Even if it's first date, fifth date, don't really matter. Like just helping her with that experience of getting ready to go see her man.
it's fun. It's fun.
It really is a lot of fun. But I most definitely will give my honest opinion also on an outfit that my friend has on. I'll be like, baby, you not leaving out the house with me looking like that. That's not happening today. You could wear it, but you're not gonna be with me. If you choose to still wear it, you can't hang out with me. Because some outfits are just not appropriate. There's a place and a time. So if I feel as if what you have on just not it for the occasion, I'm going to let you know. You can't sit at my table.
Oh my God. So you're not just saying that looks bad, but you might say, well, for this specific event, maybe if we were just going to the mall and maybe we were doing this, but for this event, maybe not.
Right. I would just be honest in regards to why I feel like that specific look does not work for whatever it is that we're doing.
Yeah.
Because I remember I was speaking to someone once and we got into a back and forth because I was saying, like, I don't leave the house wearing pajamas. And I was like, I would tell a friend before we leave the house, to change their clothes. They can throw on some sweats. That's what sweatsuits are for. Like, I understand wanting to be comfortable, but I don't care if we just run into the store or whatever. I'm not going to allow my friend that I'm hanging out with to present themselves in their pajamas as we're running errands. Mm-hmm. You have other things that you can wear that you can be comfortable in without having to get super dressed up or wear jeans.
Right.
Throw on a workout outfit, throw on a sweatsuit. Those are made for you to be comfortable. We're not about to wear pajamas outside. That's not happening. You gonna bring the sleeping bag too? Like, what's happening? What's really good?
I remember when we were younger, I was looking forward to going to college so I could roll out of bed and wear my pajamas to class. Because, that was one thing that people always talked about or hyped up about college. But not at the CAU. I never did it. I never did it. And I don't think it would have ever been allowed. Now, you had some people who did it. And when I say some people, I mean like 0.5% of people who did walk around with their pajamas and stuff. But even now and then, I could never, and I would never do that. Like, I agree with you 100%, like wholeheartedly. There's certain outfits that are for certain occasions, all the way from doing laundry, going to a big job interview, going on your first date, going to your wedding, like all those, going to your funeral. There's different outfits for different occasions.
Damn, did we have to go all the way to the funeral?
Yeah. When it's my time to go, y'all better know how to dress me properly, okay? Dress me properly.
She gonna have her dress already picked out.
Yes, I am.
She gonna have it already picked out. She gonna know. It's gonna be in the wheel. Like, y'all not about to have me laying looking crazy. Like, put me in something that I don't want to wear. I'm waking up. Right. Take this off of me.
Oh my God. But yes, definitely let your friend know your honest opinion about their outfits. I don't care if I'm getting ready for a trip. If I'm sending you pictures, we playing this or that with my outfits, with the pictures right. that I send you, okay?
Okay, y'all. Here's the next one. Never leave a friend alone while she is drunk.
Yes, never.
Never. I can't say necessarily never have I ever left her alone while she was drunk. I waited until she was good before I left her alone. Like, maybe I made sure that she was asleep and that she had a garbage can next to it just in case she woke up in the middle of the night and had to handle her business, if it was one of them nights. But I always make sure my friend is good before I leave. I would never just leave them like hanging over the edge of the toilet or something like that. I've never done anything like that, like left them lying on the floor or something. I definitely made sure they was good, put them into bed, got them comfortable, set them up real nice, And then I tiptoed my way back to handle my business or whatever it is that I needed to do, or take myself to my room, whatever the case may have been. Because I've definitely been in a situation where I have friends take care of me. And I know for a fact that I will always return that to my friends. Because you just never know, especially when you're young and you in college. There's a lot of different things that could happen, especially when you don't know your drink of choice yet,
right.
you know. And things of that nature. So, and then even in those situations, like, aside from the fact that your friend might be too drunk to care for themselves, you also have situations where your friend is too drunk to even comprehend who or what they are. You got angry drunks, you got drunks that cry, you got you got drunks that right, you got drunks that drink too much and end up falling asleep. Like, everybody is different. So in knowing your friends, you got to be able to understand how to handle them when they are, you know, in that state. And I've definitely come to learn how that works and how to deal with different people, because I've definitely even dealt with some people that have done something a night before and have no idea what they did that next morning.
Right. I 100% agree. Never leave them alone. Make sure that they're safe. I've had to do that with several friends, and in college, I had my friends have to take care of me for one of my special birthdays. What stands out and is most important is the same thing about the first date. You want to make sure that your friend is safe, because they can be taken advantage of. They can get into a car and drive drunk. They can hurt themselves by falling, or call an ex by mistake or by purpose.
We definitely don't want them. Those drunk texts.
Yes, we don't want any of those things happening with our friends. So just making sure that you're there with your friend to support them in that drunken state is important. Like, it's girl code. You just got to do it. And I just wouldn't want anything on my guilty conscience. Like, I wouldn't even be able to go home comfortably knowing that my friend is somewhere drunk. And also, I want them to know that they can trust me in any state, because I remember, not a girl code, but a guy. In the girl code, my friend at that moment, she succeeded. But the guy that I had a crush on failed. Y'all, I got drunk for one of my birthdays, and the guy, of course, I liked him. I wanted him to be there, and he failed. He wasn't there or whatever. But my friend at that time, she didn't leave me. I don't remember nothing that happened. I heard her story and two other people's stories of what happened that night. But story has it that she made sure that I was okay. Nobody saw me throwing up. Nobody saw me, could really tell that I was drunk, or not many witnesses. I drove that night, but they made sure that somebody with a license drove my car back home and that I was good. And then they checked on me the next, they, left my keys in my house and left me at my house. And they checked on me, call and text message the next day. That's girl code. You make sure that your person is home safely. I wouldn't even trust to want to put my friend in an Uber. Now, if I don't drive to the event, I'm getting in the Uber with my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's a man or a woman, I'm getting in that Uber with my friend to take care of them. I had to take care of many men and women in my life. I remember also, and this is how I know it's true. One time I left Coronation to go take care of somebody. I left a fun, so much fun house party to go take care of someone. I stayed at my apartment to take care of someone. And that night I was kind of pissed, because I was like, dang, I was supposed to be with my boo tonight. I'm supposed to be with my boyfriend, and I gotta stay here and take care of my friend. But girl code, I couldn't leave her by herself like that for a dude just to be cuddled up. Nah, I couldn't do that.
You stuck to the girl code and you took care of your home girl.
Yes.
And I think that's important, especially in regards to safety. Because I don't know how old y'all are who's listening. You might be in the early 20s, the late 20s, early 30s with us. But at some point, I know that we all can relate in regards to making sure that those that we care about are taken care of.
Word.
All right. Here we go, y'all. Never go after your friend's crush or ex-partner. Yo, our faces is like, you want to say something, but you don't want to say something, because I feel like this one here, it's a little teeny tottery, and it's a little controversial. Because you know, this is the one they said that was at the top of the list. You don't flirt, you don't date, you don't sleep with, none of that when it comes to an ex or a crush. Hey, for some, they're like, don't even look at him. You know, you my friend, you not his friend. So, who girl, your opinion? Never go after your friend's crush or ex-partner.
I feel two ways about this. So if it's my ex-boyfriend, like we had sorry y'all, we outside, and if y'all can hear the firecrackers, my Black and Spanish and Black neighbors got firecrackers outside. They're so loud. But anyway, back to our regular scheduled program. If it's my ex-boyfriend, I don't own him. I don't own him. Y'all could do whatever y'all want to do. But am I still going to be comfortable being your friend afterwards? Am I still going to invite you to couples night? Like, I don't want to be on the love seat and you cuddled up with my ex in a chair. Like, even if I don't have feelings or emotions for him, it's just odd. Like, it's just odd for me. And it's never happened to me, so I don't know what it's like to be in a situation. But for me, my girl code, please don't date any of my ex-boyfriends. When it comes to crushes, if it's my current crush and it's like, I show you a picture of him and I'm like, oh, this is my crush, I have a crush on him, blah, blah, blah. And in that moment, you don't say, oh, girl, me too, I've been crushing him too. But you kind of like know who he is or he exists because I showed you. That's kind of weird to me for you to all of a sudden be crushing on the same crush that I was crushing on already. Like, don't do that. That's a little weird. But if it just so happens that we have the same crush, for me, I know because it's happened. Not so much of the word how crush is, but if me and the guy matched on a social media app, and I think I said this before, me and my cousin, it's been where we both matched with the same guy, and then we talk to each other. All right, what's going on with that? All right, so I'm gonna fall back, or she might fall back, kind of thing. It's just odd to be thinking that I might be dating the person at the same time as somebody else that like a girl that I care about or whatever.
I feel you, girl, because I most definitely won't be dating somebody at the same time that you dating. No. Not happening, not ever. No, thank you.
Like, no, like he was just kissing on you, now he kissing me, or he took you to Nobu and then he took me to Red Lobster. Like, no, like judging. Like, I know he might be dating other girls, but don't date no girls that I know. When it comes to ex crushes, like people that I've crushed on before, I think it depends on the nature of what's happening, like us dating or seeing one another. If it was somebody that like I didn't really have feelings for, you gotta let the time lapse. Because I know in those moments, it's like, dang, Reggie was my boo. Like, I'm crying on the phone with y'all. Reggie was my boo. He ghosted me. We ain't talking no more. Oh my God. Like, I thought everything was fine. I thought he was gonna be mine. You know, in those moments, don't come tap me. Oh yeah, but he was fine though. Do you mind? No, I do mind. Don't do it. But if sometimes,
right, you still got feelings at that point.
Yeah, but if some time goes by and if that friend is interested in Reggie, I don't think I will find it weird. Like, if we had something going on, and you know what I mean by going on, so that might be a little weird. So read the room, and just know, you don't, in my opinion, you don't have ownership over anybody. So that friend can do what they want to do. You don't have to get my permission, but you coming to me and asking about Reggie, that's you showing me respect. But I don't have to give you a yes or no. I can tell you how I might feel about it, but I don't have to give you a yes or no.
She can still decide with your yes or no what she want to do.
Yeah, like if I don't invite me out with Reggie. Don't invite me on a double date with Reggie.
But I definitely feel you when it comes to like ex-partners. Like, of course, y'all grown. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. I am not tripping on the fact that, okay, go ahead, date. But I definitely feel like it would be extremely awkward. And I think awkward in a sense for me, for it to be a close friend of mine. Like if it was an acquaintance or somebody like I don't talk too often or anything like that. Oh, we went to high school together, elementary school together. And them and my ex just so happen to be together, I'll probably go ahead, y'all look cute together. But if it happened to be you or any of like S fam, I'll be like, yo, what the hell? Like, come on, y'all know too much, too many intimate details. You literally know from the beginning, middle, end, current, like present life, like everything that's been happening for you to decide, well, I know this happened and I know y'all was going through this and blah blah blah, and I was there for you when you went through this, but would you mind if why are you laughing?
This is crazy.
I'm just saying, would you mind if, I dated your ex-man? Like, I can't see y'all doing that. I feel like we are too close to even allow that to happen. Right. But if it did, for me, like, it would be extremely awkward. And like you said, to do like double dates or just have like couples night or anything like that, it would seem extremely awkward to have y'all in that space, knowing because it's not even, it has nothing to do with me still having feelings for him or anything like that. I think it's more so has to do with the fact that knowing the relationship that I had with him and knowing the relationship that I have with you, and now y'all are like together, it just seems weird. Right. It's almost like
now I'm helping y'all plan y'all wedding.
Because it's almost like, because we so close, it's almost like we sisters. So it's almost to the point where it's just in a sense, it feels like betrayal. It feels like betrayal a little bit. Like, damn, like, really? And then you're going to want me to come to the wedding, like, if it even get that far, or you want me to be in the wedding too?
Or even before you get to that, you want me to help you pick your outfit for him. You want me to help you pick a gift for his birthdays. Like, it's going to be like nostalgic. Because while you're doing these things and making sure securing your friend while she's on her first date and hearing her stories about her, because this is just what friends do, it can be awkward. What's that name of that show? Not The Hills, Vanderpump Rules. That happened. Jax was dated a whole bunch of girls at the thing, but they act like friends or whatever. But they're a different kind. They have a different kind. But as far as us, that can't happen. Now let me. Sorry, you wanted to say something?
Well, I was gonna say, because it's not to say that a man can't change over time. It's not to say that he's like the same man that he was when he was with me. He can be a completely different person, 180, completely change his life.
Right.
Happy for him. It's just the fact that
it's still him.
It's still him, and I don't necessarily want him in my space. I can be cordial, but I don't want to be buddy with him like that. You know what I'm saying?
Where, so, it's been a hot topic about Portia and Simon, because Simon was married, and his wife that he's getting a divorce with, I don't even know her name. We don't really know who she is, aside from just she showed up as Portia's friend, quote unquote, on Housewives. But like, that's been a thing, and I'm just tired of it being a thing, to be honest, on social media. Just let it go a little bit. But anyway, people were speaking about girl code related to Portia because of that, because quote unquote story has it that Portia and this girl were friends. Portia and Fallon were friends. But the way that reality TV works is, in order to bring on a friend or somebody new on the show, it looks better if it's like Simone's friend or a friend of Yaya or something like that, opposed to just a new stray or whatever. Like how remember that?
Not a stray.
Remember that girl? I'm not from Clark Atlanta from Housewives, and then Tanya came on as a friend of Nene's. But Nene only really knew them, quote unquote, because they shopped at her store. They weren't legit friends of hers. So, like, it could be true that Portia's really not that girl's friend. Their boos work together, and that's how they know of each other. But did they really, quote unquote, know each other? And then a lot of people were ditching out, and I was one of them. Like, okay. There was a picture of Portia, Fallon, and Shamia together it looked like a club or a lounge, and they had their little hand, the girl pose when you sit with your friends and put their hand on the lap or whatever. I was like, oh, okay, maybe they were friends, they hung out or whatever. But then at the same time, I remember last year, February, I went to an event with my friend at that time and her friend. We took a picture. You know how the picture man be at the club taking pictures of groups or whatever. In that picture, I'm on the right-hand side, my friend is on the left-hand side, and her friend is in the middle. The way we posed up, because that's just what girls do. If you see that picture, you'll think that she was the main friend and we came with her, or we're all friends. So if it so happened that in the future I dated someone that she dated, they could do that to me, and I'm gonna be like, no, that was never my friend. So I think it was important for you to say, like how you said earlier, if it's my intimate group of friends, no. But the rule may change if it's an associate of mine, somebody that I grew up with or something like that. Like, we not even cool. Like, this world seems big, but it's small, honey.
Right.
And we not even cool like that. I knew I grew up with you, but I didn't even know this was your man. Like, I didn't even talk to you ever about him. So if it's something like that, then girl code don't even really exist. But if it's somebody who like is in my intimate circle, or if it's like a coworker or something, if I ever heard that woman talk about this man and she's getting advice about that man and their date and stuff like that from me, then I'm like, that's probably too close from home. Maybe I saw a picture of y'all on Instagram, but I don't remember that from years ago. We ain't cool like that. I might have double tapped it, but I don't remember that from long ago. Like, girl, like,
I
you know
might have
my name,
double
but can
tapped
you even,
it.
right? Like, can you even tell me details of my life? Oh, okay, so we're not close enough for you to be mad that I'm dating somebody that you had a crush on.
That don't exist here, but girl code does not exist in this in
It
this
don't go
instance.
here. It don't.
Right. Because I don't even be tripping off crushes. A crush is a crush. I just like, it was just somebody I thought was cute. Had I had made my move, he probably could have been my man. But y'all know I only got one ex, as I've said many a time. So anybody else that I've dated outside of that, I'm really not tripping. Y'all can have them.
I don't consider somebody that I dated and somebody that I crushed the same thing. For me, a crush, nothing happened at all. Like, I probably told him, I probably shot my shot, but nothing happened at all. So with that, I'm not gonna feel any type of way because nothing happened. But if it's somebody that I dated or somebody that I told y'all, oh, that's my boo or something like that, that's a step above crush, but it's lower than ex-partner, right? So that's what I was saying earlier. You gotta give it some time to lapse before you like start talking to Todd or whatever I said his name was.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's situational. Read the room. Read the room.
We're gonna be reading the room for the rest of the hot topics.
Right.
All right, y'all. Bear with us. All right. Always tell your friend if her man is cheating.
How we telling the friend? Because we telling the friend.
I'm definitely gonna tell you. What you mean? I'm definitely gonna tell you if your man is cheating. But I need to make sure that my info is accurate before I go tell you anything.
You took it right out of my mouth. I'm not gonna say it if I'm supposing it. I have to know. I have to have facts.
Right. I'm gonna have receipts. I'm not about to just be giving you information just because I have it. No, I need to know for sure. Like how I said earlier, like if I see him with another chick, I'm gonna approach. I don't know who that chick is. Could be a cousin, could be a coworker. I just see him with another chick. I'm not about to be like, oh girl, I saw your man with this. No, that's first of all, that's messy. That's the first thing.
Cousin.
Exactly. Second thing is, if I know him well enough to walk in and be like, hey, how you doing? I can easily find out who that person is and then just clear my own state of mind and be like, oh, okay, whatever. He's a good dude, whatever. Right. Because I know a story about a woman that listened to her friend about her man cheating, right? They ended up going to court. I can't remember what she was suing him for. Can't remember. It was some low-level dispute. She wanted some money. But in the dispute, they were discussing how I think they had, or maybe he was suing her. I think she might have did something to his stuff after she found out that he was quote unquote cheating. Anyway, let's just know somebody was being sued, and this is the situation that took place. Fran told her friend that her man was cheating. She saw him with a woman. They were kikiing and ha and laughing it up or whatever while they was out and about. And she saw them. She didn't approach him. She just took a little, she just made a mental note and was like, ooh, I'm gonna tell my friend. So she told her. Old girl went off on her man. They ended up breaking up. During the court session, a woman comes out and stands next to the guy. And the judge is like, do you recognize this woman? And her friend was like, yeah, that's the lady from that night. And the chick was like, that was standing next to him, I'm his cousin. I had just came in to town from the airport and we were just hanging out. That chick's whole mask cracked so quick. I was like, so you didn't even check with your man. You just automatically assumed that he was cheating and you allowed your friend to manipulate you into believing something that didn't even actually happen because she ain't have her facts straight. I'm never gonna bring no information to my friends without making sure I got my receipts. Like that just makes no sense. And even if my friend did come to me and come to find that the information they did have was true, I'm still going to sit down with him and have a conversation, and I'm not just going to automatically go off
right
and blow my top. That's not happening. We need to sit down and have a conversation. Like, what did it happen? Why did it happen? What happened? Is it like clearly something's not being communicated within our relationship to keep us monogamous like we agreed?
That's crazy. Why would she cut him off? Some stories that I hear, I just wonder what the age range is, because
she was in her 30s.
Oh, honey. Okay. See, that's why I'm like, in that moment, I have to either step up to the person or take a video and then let my friend do what she want to do after that. If she want to ask him about it, if she want to look on his Instagram or something to find out more details, do you? But just know that I'm not making it up what I saw. But I don't want to, like, it's hard. It's already hard to have relationships with people because you're not with them 24/7, especially if you have trust issues or been hurt or scarred in the past. But you don't want to, I would never want to put something in my friend's head if I don't feel secure of what I saw or anything that I'm assuming may be going on with that person. But then also the flip side of it is, because I agree with you, I would want to tell my friend about the guy. I will want to approach the guy and that woman if I can, if he's able to be approached, to make it clear to him that I see you, and hopefully it'll be a telltale sign in that moment to let me know if they really are just friends or what's going on. But you have some people out there that's happily the side chick, whether there's marriage going on or that's their boo or something like that. They know what's going on, and they'll fake the funk with that guy or whatever. So it's kind of hard, but I can at least walk away saying that I did something.
All right, y'all. You ready for the next one? Okay. If we stop being friends, keep my secrets secret.
Word.
And if I find out that anything that I told you in confidence is told to other people and comes back to me, that just goes to show that you were never my friend to begin with. Because friends come and go, people come and go, and you never know how long people are going to be in your life. So I could tell an intimate secret to one person with the hopes that they're going to keep it to themselves because I believe that we are friends. But if our relationship falls off for whatever reason, I would expect that information to not ever come back to me. And if that person is smart, they would keep that information to themselves. It makes no sense to have to share that information or even have my name in their mouth about a situation that I was dealing with that was very, very personal. Unless you want these hands. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. And I'm known of situations of where that has happened to people. And I hate the fact that they have to deal with their business being put out on the street like that. That is just plain disrespectful. Friends don't do that to friends.
I agree with majority of the things that you said. The only thing that I would say is I can't say that she was never a true friend. I would just say that maybe she's immature, she's malicious, she's bitter, she mad. She's just mad. And she's mad. Like, it doesn't make it okay. Don't do that. Don't do that. If I told you something in confidence, I trusted you, I believe that you were my friend, you my homie, you got my back, I got your back. Keep it in the safe that you put it in and leave it there. I don't want to see you talking subliminally about me on social media. Don't let it get back to me that you were talking to James, Bob, and Philip about me, about some stuff that I said to you in confidence. Like, what are you gaining from that? What really are you gaining from sitting wherever you're sitting, gossiping about me? Thank you for keeping my name in your mouth so I can get blessed. My secrets in that moment are your secrets, and you're supposed to keep that. Mm-hmm. And it's hard to say in any moment that's going to be your friend forever, because you feel that anyway when you're, especially if you're sharing secrets with somebody. You feel that friend may be there for a long time, but things happen, things change. But just don't be a sour lemon and be bitter and just go. Like, what are you gaining from that? Right. What are you gaining?
I mean, you really aren't really gaining anything when you do stuff through anger. You don't gain nothing from anger. Like, if you just go ahead and keep the peace and go about your business and live your life, that's the best thing that you can do for yourself. Not telling my business to other people.
Right.
All right, y'all. This is our final girl code on our list for our hot topics. Perfect for the horn. Root for and support your friends. I cannot agree more than 1,010%, 1,000,000%. Like, I support all my friends in every single thing that they do. If there's an opportunity for them, I let them know about it. I do not try to hide an opportunity. I do not get jealous of my friends and what they have going on. I know that who I'm connected to, if they got something great going on or I have something great going on, those vibes will pass on. We all gonna come up. I believe in growing and reaching back. I've said this before, so the same thing goes for my friends. I am going to love on them, root for them, support them, share what they got going on, whether it's a product, whether it's a movie, whether it's, I don't know, shoot, just sharing a fire ass picture because I think my girl looked good. Whatever it is, I'm going to support my friend. I'm going to hype her up, and I'm going to let the world know about it because that's my homegirl, and y'all should support her too.
Right. I agree. And for me, I'm thinking back. I'm thinking back on the time when you went. I think you started grad school before me, or something happened around some time, and I was like, "Yo, dang, Simone doing this," and I'm sitting around. Like, I felt some type of way, but that some type of way wasn't jealousy or anything like that. It was like a kick for me, motivation to, okay, my friend is doing this, I can do this. And none of me, a lot of my, I was about to say a lot of myself, girl. A lot of my friends and I don't have similar interests. Now, the ones who we went to grad school, of course, I know them because we were in the same grad program. But as far as like my other friends, a lot of us aren't in the same career field or anything like that. So it's not like, dang, she got the promotion and I didn't. It's, dang, my friend out here drinking water, working out, and doing good, and that's something that I said I was gonna do. I need to do it. Like, she's motivating me. So that's something like, with me supporting my friend, I'm also pouring into myself because, like Simone said earlier, we're so close that it doesn't even feel like we're really friends. Like, we're really close. Like, you feel like a family member to me. But it's not even just about me being close with my friend Simone. It's even if you're like a tight pen pal or associate or something like that, I'm going to cheer you on. I'm going to, remind you of a goal that you said that you had. Or if I hear about an opportunity that comes up, maybe my job is hiring, or maybe I saw something on social media, or, and I heard you say that you were looking for X, Y, and Z position, I'm going to let you know. You're my friend, you're not my competition.
You're my friend, not my competition. That is the key thing. Like, I always appreciate when somebody sends an opportunity my way because they thought of it and they instantly thought of me, like, hey, I think you might be good for this. And then somebody sends it to me, and most likely I'm probably sending it to somebody else because I know somebody that's a close friend of mine that does the same things that I do. Just pass it on. I'm pretty sure she might be passing that information on to somebody too, because a gift that keeps on giving. An opportunity for me could also be an opportunity for somebody else. And me holding on to that opportunity isn't doing anything for me. What if I don't even get it? That opportunity could have possibly been for somebody else. We can all apply, and whoever gets it, we're gonna cheer her on, because
we all popping bottles.
we
Okay,
all
we all
popping. When you win, I win. You got the promotion, I got the promotion. Okay. You popping bottles,
okay.
I'm popping bottles. You know what I'm saying? It's all
Okay.
about rooting and supporting and being there for your friends, cheering for them. I love that meme where it's just a group of women like around each other, like they're laughing. I think they might be sharing drinks, but it's basically saying women supporting women, like supporting your friends. Like, we all win. When you win,
Right.
I win. And that's the most important part.
When you win, I win.
Just
Just
like
like that.
that.
You win, I win.
Just like that. I like that. Woo. That was a hot topic segment.
Hot topic.
On Girl
Yes.
Code. Yeah.
Yes, it
Woo.
was.
I hope y'all probably got a whole jug full with that one. Had to go back for seconds on the service. Oh, hope y'all enjoy it, because now we about to head over to our dorm story segment.
Yes.
Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? In today's dorm story segment, we have a scenario for you about someone dealing with an ex dating a best friend.
Yeah. Can't wait to get this story.
I dealt with a situation with an ex and a best friend. Basically, I encouraged my gay BFF to hang out with an ex of mine because why not? Life is easier when everybody is friends, right? The second I set it up, though, I regretted it because I started thinking about what would happen if they hit it off and crushed on each other. Even though I no longer had feelings for my ex, that didn't mean I would want him shacking up with my best friend. I'm flexible, but I'm not that flexible. Luckily, they didn't hook up, but I felt like my ex would have given the opportunity. And that created a whole shit show of drama and insecurity for me. It didn't feel good worrying if he would trade in our friendship just for a forbidden makeout session with my best friend. For a moment, things got so bad that my ex and I stopped talking for a bit, but we're fine now, thankfully. We met up recently and it turned out, like with most things, to be a matter of miscommunication. Still, what I found most interesting is when I would go to friends and ask for advice on the issue, and some people would say to me, your ex has a right to make a move on your best friend. You don't own him. Wait, what? I was shocked. I thought it was understood that exes are off limits to best friends, or hell, even good friends. Who would ever think otherwise? See, here's the thing. I don't ever want to date my ex again. I'm not secretly in love with him, but you know what? Feelings are complicated and messy. They exist in a gray area. While I wouldn't mind seeing my ex go hook up and be happy with a stranger, there is an undeniable sting when it's with someone you know. And I don't think you should ever apologize or justify that sting. We are humans, we are sensitive. That explanation is enough. That's from glamour.com, y'all. Glamour.com is what we got this little tidbit of article from. All right, what you thinking, girl?
What she said, that's basically like she understands that she can't say for sure yay or nay about them dating or being together or anything. She just knows that it's an uncomfortable situation. I agree. Now that time lapse matters. Like, yeah, I wouldn't mind, or I'll be okay, or I'll accept seeing my ex-partner with somebody else that's a stranger to me. Sure. But it hits a different button. Like it pinches a different nerve when it's somebody that's close to home. Like it's just uncomfortable. Like I imagine that it's just an uncomfortable feeling.
Like how I said earlier, like you're grown, you can do whatever you want, but as close as we are, it will most definitely be an awkward situation. Like you could date anybody in the world, but you choose to date the person, right? Or the person that's super closest to me. Like, are you trying to get back at me in some type of way or try to get close to me in some type of way by being with my friend? Or are you truly and genuinely interested in my friend?
Yeah.
This is just some questions that may come up like in the situation like that, because like I said, I don't want to be buddy. I can easily be cordial, but I'm not trying to go on no double dates with my ex.
That's
Like,
true.
what? It's not happening. I mean, I wouldn't like, because I don't see no reason to be mean. You know what I'm saying? Like we had our situation and things were what they were, but it will most definitely be a very, very, very awkward situation that I just wouldn't want to be in it. Like maybe I just feel like this today. I don't know. Maybe one of y'all will end up dating my ex. And then that day comes and I'm like, oh, this isn't as bad as I thought it would be. Who knows? Y'all would have to determine if that would ever happen.
Child.
Your face right now. No, he's not even my type.
Because for me, like once I find out that somebody in my circle, not even my inner circle, my circle, somebody that I text or call all the time, somebody that I would say that's my girl, whatever. Once I find out that's your man, once I find out that's your boo, that's your interest, the word cute, it don't even matter. Like it's like
off the radar.
Yeah, like oh that's not a man, that's Monie boo. Like that's not, I'm not even in any way interested in that person at all. It's just not an option for me.
Right. If we were all like hanging out because they said like, oh, don't be leaving women alone in the room with your man, I would feel comfortable leaving you alone in the room with my man. I wouldn't expect you to push up on my man. You ain't like that. Like I said, you like my sister. You know, if anything, if something were to happen, if it was to like the script was flipped and he tried to make a move on you, I believe you most definitely would come and tell me about that trash ass situation. Like, you would not let that fly. So I'm just like, because they say like some women you can't trust around your man. I'm like, if I can't trust her around my man, can I trust her to be my friend?
So let me ask you about what you just said.
Okay.
If, knock on wood, something ever happens where your friend and your boo were in the same room and she came and told you that he tried to pull something, what would you do?
I'm going to go ask. I'm about to get her side of the story and ask what happened, and I'm gonna get his side of the story and I'm gonna ask what happened. Got to get all the facts because there's a possibility that could happen, and I'm sure that has happened in some situations with people. Luckily, it's never happened with me, but I need to get all my facts straight. I'm about to just immediately go off on him or like automatically be on my man's side. Like, I need to have all the facts straight and I need to know exactly what happened. And then I'm probably gonna have to sit for it a minute and be like, okay, let me just try to figure out in my mind how am I going to deal with this. Like, you my girl, I've known you for X amount of years. Now, why would you lie to me about that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not something that you would play around with, especially if I'm in a situation or in a relationship with someone. You wouldn't play games like that. I would believe you, but I would also want to know from his perspective, like, what's the story? Like, I need to know the truth. Don't be playing. I don't have time for that.
Yeah, I think that can be a tricky situation because I would assume that the guy is probably gonna lie.
Oh, baby, I would. She's lying.
Right.
Terrible impression, but
the other question that I had was, so we're talking about girl code and your friend not messing with your ex-partner, and depending on the situation, may or may not be able to talk with somebody that you dated or had a crush on or whatever. So imagine, I know Drake said no new friends, but I believe it's okay to leave room for new friends. So now imagine you go to sleep, we go to sleep tonight, we wake up tomorrow and we meet a new friend. And then this person doesn't know your exes or old situations or old flames or anything. And then you go to a day party or something, or whatever happens, some time lapse. And then this friend is like, oh my God, I met this guy named Isaiah and I'm crushing on him. Like, we're about to go on our first date. I can't wait. And Isaiah is somebody that is your ex-boyfriend or your ex dating partner or whatever. Does the situation, sorry, firecrackers, y'all. Oh my gosh. Does a situation change? Because this person wasn't a part of those conversations that you had about Isaiah or didn't know you when you were in a relationship with Isaiah.
I think the situation does change. I would tell her, like, I would be honest about it. I wouldn't keep it a secret. So she would be like in the dark, because at some point she's going to bring him around. So I feel like it's important on my end to let her know, like, hey, that's my ex. We dated for X amount of time. I don't have any feelings toward him. You're free to date him. But I feel like it's important for me to let you know, because at some point you may bring him around, that we already know each other because we were in an intimate relationship. As girl code, you need to say something. Like, why would you keep somebody in the, I guess you could keep somebody in the dark and not let them know, but why keep it a secret? Right. Why keep it a secret? Especially if you still got feelings for somebody, you should most definitely say something instead of waiting until he come around. Like, don't do that. Let me know up front if I'm dating somebody that you already been with. Just let me know.
Yeah, I will let her know too. I will want to know too, but the delivery matters and the tone of it. I'm going to be reading the energy of that person when she's telling me. Like, if it's coming off like shaky or too aggressive, then I'm going to probably assume that she still has feelings for him. Now, does that mean I'm not going to go for Isaiah still? It depends on the nature of me and my friend's relationship. But I mean, yeah, she can do what she want to do. And I'm going to do what I want to do because I wasn't there, you know. It might feel odd after she tells me, but if somebody genuinely, oh, child, somebody genuinely says, oh, okay, well, you know, I do want to let you know, I'm happy for you and Isaiah, but I do want to let you know that back in whatever year we dated. And I'm only telling you this because if things go well, or since you're so excited about him, I'm sure you're going to want to bring him around. And
exactly.
If he looks at me or, you know, talk comes up, I do know him because we have a past or whatever. I'm not going to let her know the intimate details. Like, girl, don't ask me all that.
Nah, she needs to go ask him.
Yeah, don't bring that up. I'll just let you know that we do have a past, because I don't want you to be wondering like, oh, why she trying to be up on my man, or why she talking in the corner with my man, like, sis, or why she look uncomfortable. It's because of this. Like I told you respectfully. I told you
respectfully,
if it's
exactly.
somebody like, you know, who my heartthrob was for on and off 5 years. If it's somebody like that, I'm like, I'm gonna tell her, like, don't bring him around, girl. Please don't. My heart still throbs for him. Okay,
my heart still throbbing for him, girl. Oh my god, because he's so fat. No, girl,
yeah,
goodbye.
girl, he's so fun. Oh, child. We outside.
Oh my gosh, you ready to go to the announcements?
Yes.
Let's go. It's time for announcements. It's time for announcements. It's time for announcements. It's time for announcements.
Yo, we have some announcements for you. We are super excited. Can't wait to take pics in my new crop top. Yes, tomorrow we are dropping new merch. Our Love Loud graffiti crop top.
Juneteenth, baby. Juneteenth. What better day than to drop the new crop top?
Right. It's gonna be so cute. I can't wait to see. I hope, you know, everybody who buys a crop top will take pictures in it and send us pictures. Kiki looks so cute in hers.
Right. Come on, Love Loud model. Okay.
Right.
Official promo.
I love it. I love
it. Love you for it. And all y'all that don't want a crop top, it's all right. We don't have it, the graffiti on a regular t-shirt. You know, everybody can't crop top it. But since y'all love the design so much, we will make sure that we have it on a regular t-shirt. Amen.
Amen.
All right, y'all. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not already. And you know how we always say, like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things. Head over to our YouTube channel, LOVELOUDD. We're going to be having some new content coming up soon. If you want to watch our question of the month answers, they're going to be on our YouTube channel. If you want to watch the visuals for the blogs that we have written on our website, those are on there as well. And like I said, y'all don't want to miss out on this new content that we got coming. So head on over to YouTube right now and subscribe.
And aside from subscribing, we want to make sure that you comment and share. And what I'm talking about is our podcast. Aside from the other social media outlets, our podcast, if you listen to the podcast from whenever you started it to now, that means you enjoyed it. So let a friend know. Tell your friend about our podcast. Share it on social media. Drop a comment on whatever podcast platform that you're using, and our Instagram page. Let people know what we have to offer.
Right. So like when you listening to it, you know, record a little video, you know, share it with us. Let us know that you listening. We love getting all types of feedback on our podcast. Everybody that's been listening from the beginning, y'all don't understand like how much I love y'all. Like from the beginning, like I'm talking about back in the beginning to IG Live beginning.
Right.
You feel me? Like that's the beginning. Like if you've been rocking for that long, ooh, I love you, baby. And if you go all the way back, if this your first time listening, you go all the way back. You can go right on our YouTube channel and see the very, 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 very first episode of Truth Carpet that we did on IG Live. You can catch up too. All right, y'all. It's still June, which means there is still time to enter for the question of the month. We are asking, what do you appreciate about the men in your life? You know it's Father's Day this month, so we have to shout out all of the men in our lives, whether it's a brother, cousin, uncle, best friend, co-worker, right, mentor, whoever it is, the men in your life. Give them a shout out. What do you appreciate about them? What value do they add to your life? We want to know. You can answer on Twitter, YouTube, under our question of the month videos. You can answer on our Instagram page underneath the post for the question of the month. And you can also answer as a member on our website and be entered twice as a membership exclusive to be entered to win a 10% discount code for our merch in the Love Loud shop. Hey, you might need that to order this new merch. Hey, don't forget the crop top. Crop top come out tomorrow. Crop top.
And speaking of the men who we love and appreciate, Happy Father's Day.
Yes.
It's Father's Day weekend. And all the dads out there, you deserve all the love, all the Home Depot gift cards, all the homemade cards that your kids make for you.
Right. T-shirts, maybe a tie.
Happy Father's Day, and we hope that you enjoy your weekend.
Right. Sending you love and positive vibes from Love Loud LLC. Okay.
Thank you all for listening to our podcast.
Right.
Make sure you keep it cute, you keep it classy, and abide by the rules. And if you don't know the rules, talk to your crew. Talk to your crew.
Right. Talk to your crew.
Yes. Just because we agree on the rules don't mean that everybody else agree on the rules, you know?
Right. Let us know if you agree or disagree with anything that we said today. We want to know your opinions too. We love hearing from y'all. But, it's time for us to wrap it up.
Stay black.
Stay proud.